Hello, hello. Let's get into this workout today. We're going to start in child's pose today. So I just want you to have your hips or sitting with your thighs about 6 inches apart, sitting back on your heels. And I just want you to take a nice big inhale with your arms reaching up, and then fold forward, extending from your hips, reaching your fingers straight out in front of you and dropping your head. You can rest on your forehead here, or you can keep your head just hovering above the ground. Take a couple deep breaths here, sitting a little bit deeper into your hips with every inhale. And then exhale, sort of melt back onto your heels. Yeah, awesome. We're going to inhale up into all fours. We're going to be here to start just warming up the body with our cat-cows. We're going to take an inhale here as we... We're going to take an exhale here as we round the back, navel to spine. Inhale as you lift your head up. Awesome. Exhale here, pressing through the palms. Inhale. Obviously go here at your own pace. You can even sort of like move around if you're feeling tight in any position. You can tilt your neck back and forth as well too. Just be gentle. Awesome. We are going to press to the palms here. We're going to reach the left leg back, the right leg to meet it into a full plank position. Okay, we're going to hold here for a solid minute. The biggest things here, you just want to keep your hands directly under your shoulders for a nice form of stability, nice foundation. Core is super strong, so you want to think about touching your belly button to your spine and keeping your legs nice and engaged. So nice and strong, trying to like squeeze your thighs toward each other. We're halfway there. And already more than 2 minutes into this workout. Awesome job. Last 15 seconds here. Try to keep the shoulders out of your ears. You should be shaking. Less than 10 seconds to go. 3, 2, 1. Awesome. You're going to press back into a downward dog. I'm just going to, again, hold it here for a minute, just stretching out the hamstrings and thighs. You can walk the dog, so basically alternating which leg you're bending. The idea here is to, with each exhale, sort of press through your palms a little bit deeper. Sort of press your belly button to reach your thighs, and you're going to be sending the tailbone nice and high to the back of the room. Each time you bend, or straighten your leg, you want to exhale, breathe into the stretch. Okay, nice big inhale here, and at the same time we're going to exhale, pressing both heels to the floor. Now we're going to rock forward into a plank position. We're going to just sort of set up here, and then we're going to rock back and forth. So when you press through the palms, tailbone high to the sky, and then we're going to rock forward back into plank. We are here for a minute, so take this at your own pace. Inhale each time you come into plank. Exhale as you press back into downward dog. Inhale forward, and exhale back. This is really good too to open up your shoulders, and just a nice moment for the whole body. We are more than halfway there. Last 15 seconds. See if you can press back a little bit further each time. Coming forward and setting up your plank. Last 10 seconds. All right. We're going to bring it forward now into our plank. What we're going to do here is I want you to lift the left leg, bring your knee to your chest, and then plant the left foot inside of the left hand. So in between the fingers here. I'm going to have you drop the right knee, and we're just going to come here to a nice, deep, low lunge stretch. It's a nice way to open up the hips, especially these crazy times when we're not really able to go outside. We're kind of sitting down a little bit more. You can keep your hands pressed here on your thigh. I'm going to try and make sure that you're squaring the hips, so sort of bringing the right hip forward and pulling the left hip back. You even inhale here, a little back bend if you like. Make sure the core is nice and strong here. This does require some balance. You're going to place the hands down either side of the foot, and at this point we are going to lift that back leg. So lifting the right knee off the ground, and I want you to bring your hands to your thighs. So we are in a large lunge here. So I want your feet to be, pretty far apart. As much as you can, that front thigh should be parallel to the floor. So nice deep lunge here. And we're going to drop the knee down, and we're going to lift it back up. And we are here for, 30 seconds. So you're going to drop the knee, and then we're going to lift. Okay, so you should really be feeling a nice deep stretch in that right leg, and then pressing through the heel of this front leg. All right, so that's your left leg. Pressing through the heel, and then lifting up through the toes in the back as well. Okay, whew. I want you to drop the knee completely down so that you can really get a nice form of stability here as you're lifting and lowering. Awesome job. Should have gotten like 3 to 5 there. I'm going to place the hands down, take the left leg back to meet the right, and we're going to lower down into our Savasana. So, elbows nice and close to your sides, lower the chest to the floor. I'm going to have you press up through the hands, lifting the chest. Nice chest opener here as well too. Awesome job. You're going to bend or curl the toes under, press up into plank, and at this point we're going to lift the right leg. We're going to bring the right knee to your chest, and then just like we did on the other side, we're going to plant that right foot, and we're going to drop the left knee. Put your hands on your thighs and press up into a nice low lunge here. I don't know about you, but this feels so good. I have the tightest hips. So the keys here again, bringing the right hip back, pulling the left hip forward, so you should be really feeling a nice big stretch along your left quad. I'll twist here so you can see. It's like right in here. I'm just sort of squaring those hips up to the front. With each inhale and then exhale, just lowering down a little bit, sort of melting your hips to the floor. Just do one nice inhale up. Awesome. Okay, dropping the hands back down, so framing that front right leg. Just back here for a second. We are going to come into those leg lifts. So again, we're aiming for about 3 to 5, really slow. Okay, so this is going to target all of the super small little muscle fibers in your legs. So pressing through your fingers, I want you to lift the left knee off the ground. Placing your hands on your right thigh, I want you to lift into a nice low lunge. And then from here, keeping the hands pressed on top of the thigh, I'm going to lower, one side's going to be a little bit wobblier than the other. I'm going to lower down, and then we're going to lift that leg back up. We're going to lower and lift. So we're pressing through that right heel here. So you're targeting this leg, and then lifting up through the toes as well. Awesome job. And do 2 more here. Lift and lower. And last one. You can place a mat down too, or a pillow below your knee if that bothers you. I'm going to place the hands down, framing that right foot. And then we're going to press the right foot back to meet the left. We're going to go down through our Savasana, so elbows close to your sides. Chest the whole way to the floor. Pressing up through your hands, lifting your chest. Shoulders nice, back and down. I'm gonna curl the toes, press the hands into a plank position. And I'm gonna drop the knees down and go forward from there. And we're going to sit back into child's pose here, dropping the forehead to the floor, walking those fingertips out in front of you. 2 to 3 big breaths here. Awesome, then we're going to come back onto all fours here, and then we're going to lift into a plank and burn out the core and the shoulders here in this series. Going to be up in a nice strong plank. Key really here to target the lower body while you're working is to squeeze your thighs together. That's going to help keep them engaged throughout this. So what we're going to start here is we're going to lift the right leg just about 6 inches off of the ground. And then from here, we're going to flex the foot, so pointing the toes toward the floor, heel toward the ceiling. And what we're going to do is we're going to curl the leg. And we're going to do this here for 30 seconds, okay? I want you to keep your back nice and flat, shoulders out of your ears, pressing through the palms. Good job. We are halfway there. Remember to keep the foot flexed. Hips square to the floor. The last 5 seconds here, you should be shaking. We're going to get a rest in between, dropping the leg down. We're going to drop the knees, sitting back into a quick little child's pose here. Whew, I burned. I'm going to show you now from this side. This over. I'm going to pop back up here into our plank position. Right, and as always, if your wrists start to bother you, you can come onto, if you can still see me here, you can come onto your knuckles. Let's do it from this position. Oh my God, so many different ways to do this. Okay, I'm going to lift up here. We're going to lift that left leg, flexing the foot, or we're going to curl. Again, we're here for 30 seconds. Silent is one of my favorite songs. Plank is great because it targets your shoulders, your triceps, and your entire abdominal wall. And then this is obviously lifting your booty and toning your thighs. Ooh, last 10 seconds. Ooh, 3, 2, 1. Drop the leg down onto your knees, shake out your shoulders. Holy moly. All right, we're not done here. Told you we're burning out the shoulders and the core here. We have another 5 seconds, and then we're gonna pop right back up into that plank. I'm actually gonna come onto my fists for this one. And we are going for 30 seconds, tapping the right foot out to the side, bringing it in, and then lifting, okay? To add an extra challenge to this, you can, pausing onto my palms here, keep the foot raised the entire time. So never letting it touch the ground. We have 30 seconds on each side. We're gonna start in 5, 3, 2, right leg up, to the side, in and down. Up, to the side, in and lower. Awesome job. Whew. This is targeting all areas of your booty. We're halfway there. Whew. This is a burner. Ooh. Drop me down. Last 5. Oh my goodness. Awesome. Drop lower down. Drop the knees. Sitting back in child's pose. Shoulders should be on fire. Legs are on fire. Body is tired. All right, we're back up. We are in our plank. Same thing on the opposite side. Left leg lifts to the side, in and down. Lift, side, in and down. Good job. Just repeat. 20 seconds to go. Whew. side, in, down, up, to the side, back in, down. Last 5 seconds. Good job. It's going to be one more here. Up, side, in, down, and drop onto those knees. Whew. Let's give those shoulders a nice little roll out here. Even bring your fingers, clasping them in, palms toward your chest. Round the back of the spine, pressing the arms straight out in front of you and lowering the neck. Whew. Raise that up and release. All right, we're going to flow through a sun salutation. So we're up into tabletop position. We're going to come up into our plank. Elbows close by your sides. We're going to lower the chest to the floor. Over there. Press up into your low cobra, your up dog. Curl the toes under, pressing back into downward dog. Walking out here as much as you need to. Have some jogging from here. We're going to step the left foot and then the right foot forward. Let the head hang here for a moment. Doing rocket side to side. Relaxing your neck a little bit. From here, we're going to do a big sweeping inhale up. Strong core, strong spine. Hands overhead. Exhale and release. We have our chair series here. Inhaling up. And we're going to exhale as we sit back into a chair. So the key here is to have your weight in your toe, or weight in your heels. You should be able to lift your toes. Hips are sinking back like you're sitting in a chair. Arms, upper arms like your triceps should be framing your ears, or as high as you can get. Make sure that one knee or the other isn't jutting forward, so making your hips sort of in line with each other. We're just holding here for another 10 seconds. Should be shaking. Try to sit lower with each exhale. Last 3, 2, 1. Exhale to a forward fold. Inhale to a flat back, pressing the shoulders back, hands to the shins. Lowering back down. Okay, inhaling up into that flat back, and from here we're going to exhale as we sit back into our chair pose. Hands coming up. And from here we're going to take the right elbow to the outside of the left knee. We're going to twist here from the torso and hold for 30. You can keep the palms pressed against each other, or you can even drop the right hand down to the floor and lift the left arm to the sky. Wherever you are most comfortable. We are more than halfway there. Just check your knees, make sure that they're in line. Sitting down a little bit lower with each exhale. Good. 3, 2, 1. Inhale, come to standing. Slight back bend here. Exhale, forward. And inhale to a flat back, pressing your hands to the shins. And then exhale as we sit back into that chair. Got our feet on the opposite side. So we're going to take the left elbow to the outside of the right knee as you twist from the torso. Checking your knees here, making sure one's not coming in front of the other. 30 seconds. You can keep the palms pressed together like this. You can drop that left arm down and raise the right arm. Then come on this, a little bit wobbly on this side. We are more than halfway there. Drop the hips down a little bit more. Thighs should be burning. So twist with each exhale. You got this. We're at 5 seconds. Woo. 3, 2, 1. Inhale, come to standing. Oh my goodness. Exhale, forward fold. Shake out the head. Bend the knees. Whew. And inhale to a flat back here. We're going to exhale from here. You're going to bring your hands out to the side and slowly lower down into a seated position. All right, see where we're at. We are in our last 5 minutes, yeah. All right, we're gonna come down onto our back here. Going to bend the knees, all right? So you have a 90-degree angle here from your hips to your legs. Whew. All right. And from here, we're gonna just start simply, hands are down by your side, keeping your back pressed to the floor, lowering the toes, and lifting. You can even bring the hands behind the ears for an extra challenge here. Dropping the toes and lifting. We're going to complete 10 of these. Just to warm up the core here. And then exhale as you lower, tap the toes. Inhale as you lift. Back is pressed flat against the floor. There's 5. Last 3. Inhale as you lower the leg. Exhale as you lift the knees. Keeping that bend. Last one here. We're going to hold. 3, 2. You're shaking. Bring it back up. Grab the knees. Bring them into the chest. Whew. Awesome. We're going to come back into that bent position here. Lifting the head, neck, and shoulders off the ground. Arms are laying parallel to the floor. And we're going to pulse here for 100. Keeping that back flat, nice against the mat. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 20, don't forget to breathe. 30, little pulses. 40, 50, 60, 70, come on, we got this. 80, 90, last 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 3, 2, 1. Okay, hug the knees to the chest. Roll back on your spine. Whew. How about good?